Okay, so we're now looking at Craft Bukkit and why you might actually want to have a Bukkit server as opposed to a vanilla server. So what's the benefit? Well, here I've got a folder with a Craft Bukkit server in it. There's the Craft Bukkit jar. And you can see there we've got a plugins folder with some plugins set up in it ready for us to use. You can see here this is the console on a Mac, and the console shows that we're running Craft Bukkit version 1.7.9, and we have the plugins loaded here, permissions file are loaded, Lockit's been enabled, and permissions X has been enabled. So just to give you a quick demonstration as to why you might want to use plugins as opposed to the vanilla version, let's have a little look at Minecraft itself. Here I am in that game. I'm on the localhost game here, and I've got a chest. Now by default, you can see there straight away, Lockit has mentioned place a sign headed private next to a chest to lock it. By default, if I right click on a chest, that chest will open. And in the vanilla game, anybody can walk up to a chest and open that chest and take things out of it. So it doesn't matter what I put in there, anybody could walk up to that chest and steal the contents of that chest for themselves. However, if I use a sign and I place a sign on there, I just hold down Shift and click on the actual box. I don't type anything onto the sign. You'll notice the word private and my username has been attached automatically by the Lockit plugin to the chest. I'll just destroy that and do that again. So Shift and right click with the sign in my hand. I'm not typing anything on the sign here, and I click done and private jollop. That means I am the only person, the only user who can open that chest. So if I right click on the chest as normal, I can get in and out of the chest, but if a friend of mine came into the game, they couldn't destroy that chest, they couldn't destroy the sign, and they couldn't interact or engage with that chest. So I've protected my chests. So all my hard work mean that the chest is, everything in the chest is mine and nobody else can get it. Now in addition to that, let's make this a double chest like that. If I place a sign next to my original sign saying that this is my chest, I can actually put usernames on here. So for example, if I put that username on there, I can then get more users, everyone, for example, and I can allow other people to use this chest as well. So I can put people's names on a sign and allow them to use that chest as well. Now, there's nobody else has joined this server, so nobody else has registered. So it doesn't actually allow me to put any usernames on there. But if I want to, I can make a chest that is mine, but I could also put another label on here and put people's names, usernames on here, and they would be allowed to use that chest as well. So just to cover that again, we have a chest. By default in the vanilla version, that chest is open, anyone can open it and anyone can take things out. But with plugins, like the Lockit plugin, I can lock that chest and only I can access it, which means I can store all of my things and nobody can steal those things from me. So the reason that we get that is, as I said, we protect the container using a plugin. Okay, so we protect the container using a plugin, and we can only do that because we have Craft Bukkit and we have this plugins folder, and we have the two plugins which are permissions X and Lockit. You need both of the plugins for the right version for Craft Bukkit, but both of those versions will allow us, both those plugins rather, will allow us to customize the game and protect us from some of the griefing that happens, i.e. people coming onto your server and stealing your stuff. So you can see why Bukkit is actually very popular. Bukkit allowed people to protect their things by the addition of plugins that were written that altered the original game. So, in our next video, we will be showing you how to create a Bukkit server in a variety of different ways, where you can get some of the Bukkit server jar files from, and we'll look at setting one up and how that works. Okay, see you soon.